Good morning, students. Welcome to this online teaching platform of Divine Public School, Mohnapur, Gorakhpur. Hello, students. Once again, I am back. Today, I am going to continue the chapter The Rat Trap, written by Selma Lagerlof from your textbook Flamingo, subject English of class 12. Dear student, this is part 4 of the chapter The Rat Trap. Before I start explaining the text of the part 4, let's recap the text of the previous part, that means part number 3 in brief. After half an hour, the daughter of the ironmaster came to the forge by her father's permission. She introduced herself to the peddler, Edla Wilmanson, and invited the peddler to her home for celebrating Christmas feast. She was talking to peddler in such a nice way which made peddler to accept her invitation. But on the way, he cursed himself for stealing the money of the old man's, which had led him into a trap. Edla finds difficult to believe that peddler had been educated man. The peddler was well groomed and wearing a shirt with a starched collar and whole shoes. The ironmaster seemed very angry to see the peddler because in the broad daylight he understood that he mistook some stranger as his old friend and wanted to call the police to get him arrested. At this point, the peddler pointed out that the day may come when Ironmaster will also get trapped like this. Now, coming to the explanation of part 4. The Ironmaster began to laugh. He dropped the idea of informing the sheriff. However, he asked the tramp to leave and opened the door. Just then, his daughter entered and asked her father what he was doing. That morning, she was quite happy. She wanted to make things for the rich, quiet home like. So she spoke in favor of the vagabond. She wanted him to enjoy a day of peace with them. Just one in the whole year. She knew that there was a mistake, but they should not chase away a human being whom they had asked to come there and promised Christmas cheer. The Iron Master hoped that she wouldn't have to regret that. Now, see the difficult words, students. As you can see, I have highlighted the difficult words in red color. Let's have a look at the meaning of these difficult words. The first one is rich, which means unhappy person. The second one is vagabond, which means a person who wanders from place to place without a home or job. Now, coming to the explanation part, see the first line, students. The Iron Master began to laugh. He dropped the idea of informing the sheriff. The Iron Master didn't like the peddler's words that he will also get trapped like this. But he decided not to call the police. He asked the peddler to leave at once. Just then his daughter entered and asked her father what he was doing. That morning she was quite happy. The Iron Master's daughter stopped the peddler. She wanted to help the poor fellow. Since morning she was planning how she could make the peddler's day happy on the occasion of Christmas. Therefore she went against her father's will and stopped him by closing the door. She tried to explain the difficulties faced by the peddler. She said that he didn't have any house. He was turned out from wherever he went, and he always kept on running in order to safeguard himself from being arrested. She said that she wanted him to enjoy Christmas with peace as they had promised him. They should not send away a man on Christmas, the man, especially whom they have promised happiness on the day of Christmas. The Iron Master was not able to find an answer to go against his daughter. The Iron Master hoped that she wouldn't have to regret that. The only thing he could say to his daughter was that she was trying good at convincing others better than the priest at the church. But he also warned her that hopefully her decision would not bring any adverse effect on them. The young girl led the stranger up to table and asked him to sit and eat. The man did not say a word but helped himself to the food. He looked at the girl and wondered why she had intervened for him. Christmas Eve passed at Ramsjo just as it always had. The stranger did not cause any trouble because he did nothing but sleep. They woke him up that he could have his meals. In the evening, the Christmas tree was lighted. 2 hours later, he was around once again to eat the Christmas fish and porridge. After getting up from the table, he went around and said thank you and good night to everyone present. The girl told him that the suit he wore was to be a Christmas present and he did not have to return it. If he wanted to spend the next Christmas Eve in peace, he would be welcomed back again. The man with the rat traps did not answer. He only stared at the young girl in limitless amazement. Now, see the difficult word, students. Here it is intervened, which means take part in something so as to prevent or alter a result. Now, see the first line for the explanation. The young girl led the stranger up to table and asked him to sit and eat. The man did not say a word but helped himself to the food. The girl took the peddler to the table and offered him food. She saw that her father had consented to her wish. The peddler did not say any word and started eating, though he was doubtful about her intentions and was wondering why she stopped him. The Christmas Eve passed at Ramsjo just as it always had. The stranger did not cause any trouble because he did nothing but sleep. The peddler went to sleep after having good food. He did not cause harm to anyone and lay down on the sofa in the guest room. He was once woken up in the afternoon, but after having his lunch, he again went to sleep. It was like as if he had never got the chance to sleep so peacefully as he got at this place. In the evening, the Christmas tree was lighted. 2 hours later, he was around once again to eat the Christmas fish and porridge. After getting up from the table, he went around and said thank you and good night to everyone present. In the evening, the family woke him as they had to light up the Christmas tree. He stood there blinking as if he was getting hurt by the bright light of the candles. He again went to sleep. Finally, they called him again for the dinner of Christmas fish and porridge. After the dinner was over, the peddler thanked everyone present over there. The iron master's daughter said that the clothes which were given to him were a Christmas present from her father, so he could carry them with him. She even invited the peddler to be with her family for the next Christmas Eve and promised that nothing bad would happen to him. The man with the rat traps did not answer. He only stared at the girl young in limitless amazement. The peddler did not have an answer for this and stared at the girl with wonder. The next morning, the ironmaster and his daughter got up early and went to Christmas service. They drove back at about 10 o'clock. The young girl sat and hung her head even more dejectedly than usual. At church, she had learnt that an old crofter of the ironworks had been robbed by a man who went around selling rat traps. The ironmaster feared that the man might have stolen many silver spoons from the cupboard. As the wagon stopped at the front steps, the ironmaster asked the valet about the stranger. The valet told him that the stranger had left. He had not taken anything with him at all, but he had left a package for Miss Wilmanson as a Christmas present. Now, see the difficult words here, student. First one is dejectedly, which means depressed in spirit or low spirited. The second difficult word is wagon, which means a vehicle used for transporting goods or another specified purpose. Now, see the first line for the explanation, students. The next morning, the ironmaster and his daughter got up early and went to Christmas service. Next day, both ironmaster and his daughter went for the Christmas service early in the morning. That means they went to church for praying. They didn't disturb their guest as he was asleep. Both ironmaster and his daughter had come to know that a rat trap seller had stolen money from the old crofter. They realized that he was the same man whom they had over as a guest. The ironmaster said that it was his daughter who insisted to give shelter to a thief and was wondering that how many silver spoons had been stolen by him. As the wagon stopped at the front steps, the ironmaster asked the valet about the stranger. The valet told him that the stranger had left. He had not taken anything with him at all, but he had left a package for Miss Wilmanson as a Christmas present. Now the ironmaster, on reaching home, inquired about the peddler from the valet. He also told him that he was a thief. To his surprise, the valet told him that the peddler, instead of taking something, had left a small Christmas gift for Miss Wilmanson. On opening the package, she gave a little cry of joy. She found a small rat trap, and in it lay three wrinkled 10 kroner notes. There was also a letter addressed to her. He did not want her to be embarrassed by a thief, but act as a captain. He requested her to return the money to the old man on the roadside, who had money pouch hanging on the window frame as a bait for the poor wanderers. The rat trap was a Christmas present from a rat who would have been caught in this world's rat trap if he had not been raised to captain, because in that way he got power to clear himself. So, see the difficult word here, student, embarrassed, which means a feeling of shame or awkwardness. Now, see the first line for the explanation. On opening the package, she gave a little cry of joy. She found a small rat trap. The ironmaster's daughter opened the gift. It was so roughly packed that she could easily guess what was inside the package. Apart from a rat trap and 3 kroner notes, there was a letter. The peddler had thanked him. The peddler had thanked his host who had taken care of him as if he was a real captain. In return, he gifted her a rat trap and also requested her to return the stolen money to the old man. He said that it was she who let him free from the rat trap by raising his status from that of a mere peddler to that of a captain. And at last he is undersigned as Captain Wonsdale. Is it clear, students? Now, as the rat trap seller was raised from vagabond to as a captain, by which he got the power to clear himself, he signed on the letter as Captain Wonsdale. Is it clear, students? Now, here we come to the end of the story. That means the chapter. Now, coming to the theme of the lesson. In the lesson, The Rat Trap, we learn that we can change the world through kindness and compassion. In addition, it teaches us that materialistic things never bring inner joy, only love and respect does. Now, the learning outcomes of the lesson are: the students will be able to effectively provide a synopsis of the story. Second learning outcome, the students will be able to analyze the values and thought process of the story. The third learning outcome is they will be able to identify the insecurity while tackling personal fears and horrors that lurk in the recesses of our mind. The fourth learning outcome is student vocabulary will be enriched. Fifth learning outcome is the students will be able to appreciate the significance of developing personal fears yet rising above them to savor real liberty. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 learning outcomes are there of this lesson. Now in this slide, students see the answer the following questions. Question number 1, how did the iron master try to convince his daughter about the stranger? Question number 2, what impression did the well-groomed guest make? How did the iron master react and why? Question number 3, what arguments did the young girl give in favor of the stranger's stay there? Question number 4, how did the peddler defend himself against not having revealed his true identity? Question number 5, why did the peddler sign himself as Captain Wonsdale? So students, there are 5 questions. You have to write the answer of these questions in your classwork copy and you have to submit when the school gets reopened. Thank you, students. Thank you for watching and listening.